So are you ready for my new intro?
I can't wait.
This could be like super special awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Hello and welcome to the Snapshot podcast. We've decided that these are now going to be twice a month. That's not necessarily once a fortnight, but at least twice a month. So we're here now, start of October, for the start of the official run, and then we'll have another episode by the end of the month for the Halloween special. As always, I'm Stephen, and I'm joined by Courtney.
Hi.
And let's just get straight into it.
Awesome.
There's still no jingle there though.
No.
I need to find one.
Yeah.
So I ended that by like, let's get straight into it, and then you think jingle, but there's no jingle.
There's no jingle.
So,
It's just us.
Yeah.
Trying again.
How have you been?
I've been wonderful this week, actually. It's been a good week.
Oh.
Yeah. How have you been?
I want to hear about your week, to be honest. Divulge.
So I was in London. Well, I was at home last week for a bit, and then I was in London for a day.
Okay.
Which was really, really good. I
You've
enjoyed
seen
the day.
Bar Hell, right?
Yeah.
Which we'll get
I'll
onto.
chat about that in a bit.
Nice.
But it was just nice to be in London, seeing the sights. We didn't really do much touristy stuff.
No.
But it was just nice to be about in the warmth.
The warmth?
Yeah.
Warmth?
It was lovely.
Really? Ooh.
Yeah, like 22 degrees.
I mean, you are technically, it's very minimal, but you are technically closer to the equator, I suppose.
Yeah,
And the further south you go, the more warm it gets, I suppose.
There you go, it was lovely. We were walking around in t-shirts, it was amazing.
And now you've got a cold.
And now I've got the coat on, I'm bringing the scarf out very soon.
I had my scarf on today when we met.
Yeah, you did. I'm loving the scarf as well.
My Ravenclaw scarf.
Yeah, no.
And speaking of Ravenclaw,
yeah.
So big thing that we saw this week that we're excited about.
Can't wait.
So hypothetically, theoretically, not confirmed, but there's going to be a Harry Potter game.
Oh my god!
And not just like a movie tie-in game, or like a horrifying Kinect experience, or that crappy little. Do you play that one? The app, the mobile one.
No, I didn't.
Called? What's it called? The mobile one.
I don't know.
Neither do I.
It didn't really have a big release though, did it? It just kind of happened, and then
there
suddenly
was
some
talk.
people.
There was talk that Niantic, who make Pokemon Go, were going to do Harry Potter Go.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, they completely botched the launch of Pokemon Go, and because they were like, "Oh, we underestimated how many people like Pokemon." And it's like, listen, I get that it was like 2016, but people still like Pokemon.
Yeah.
But for as much as I love Pokemon, it's nowhere near as big as Harry Potter.
Yeah.
So I look forward to seeing how that one goes down. But no, there was this other one. It was like you played through it. It was set before the events of Harry Potter.
Okay.
And I know that there was like a lot of microtransactions. I remember. So like, there was one point where it's like, to progress through the story, either wait 2 hours or buy more gems to progress. But the point where it stopped you was when like a child was getting choked to death by the Whomping Willow, and it's like, do you want to save this dying child?
And you're like,
give us money. But away from mobile games, there's an actual
wait.
release, like a
Oh
AAA.
my gosh, yeah.
I think there was talk it's going to be made by Avalanche Studios. I don't think that's happening. I don't know who's making it, but
Warner Brothers have allegedly.
So a video leaked.
Yeah.
So apparently someone was at like a mall in America.
Right.
And like, you know how sometimes when you walk through the mall and like a stranger says, "Do you want to come with me?" and you go, "Absolutely."
Absolutely. Why not? Yeah.
So like,
it's October.
Exactly.
Anything can happen.
like a stranger says, "Do you want to come with me?" and you go, "Absolutely." And they take you to a strange dark room.
Yeah.
And then what?
You think it's either Avengers 4 pre-screening, or it's going to be the Harry Potter RPG
exactly.
game.
What else would it be?
Of course.
What else would it be? Well, in this instance,
it was
Harry Potter. And like, there was some leaked video. I didn't see the video because Warner Brothers took it down, which
seems suspicious.
You would be like, well, if I've taken it down, then maybe it's confirmed it's actually real. But
allegedly,
hypothetically, theoretically. But I read through. There was a Variety article, which I might link below the SoundCloud.
Just sounds brilliant.
Yeah. So like, the idea is it's set in the 19th century. It's like the 1800s.
Yeah.
So way before the events of Harry Potter,
which I think is clever.
I think so. I think it's good, but people might get upset that there's no, recognizable characters. I think maybe if you set it, because Harry Potter takes place in the 90s, like it starts in 1991. So maybe if you set it in like, I don't know, the 80s, 70s, and you'd still get recognisable. You still have Dumbledore, you still have McGonagall.
Harry hasn't started yet, and sort of it's a while after kind of the Marauders and stuff, but you've still got that nice even ground.
Yeah, but I mean, I trust them. They'll do.
Me too. Yeah.
But let's talk. It's open world.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's an RPG, so you get to create a character. So you get to create like, I don't know, a wizard. I'm trying to think of like a name.
I'd imagine so.
I can't think of a name, like a wizard name.
Yeah.
Like because I remember one time I had to, because you had a part in like a short film. And the short film was set around D&D.
Yeah, it was.
So I helped you create like a character for D&D, and she was called like Ariana Stormblade.
Yeah.
So you could be Ariana Stormblade.
No, I'm going to be from the House of Black, 100%.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's not canon.
It could be.
Okay.
If I make it canon.
Well, you're going to be in Slytherin, aren't you?
100%.
Yeah. So you create a character.
Can't wait.
You choose your house. Let's talk. You can either be a good wizard or a bad wizard.
Oh.
I
think we know which one we're both going to fall into.
And we're going to be enemies.
Yeah.
And then there's talk that your faction dictates what sort of spells you have access to.
I'm excited.
So I imagine if you were a bad wizard, you would have like Avada Kedavra, Crucio, the other one. Imperial?
Oh, maybe I shouldn't. Imperial. Yeah.
Maybe. And then on my side, I would have like Stupefy, maybe Expelliarmus. I don't know. Maybe you would also have Expelliarmus, but I don't know. I don't know how that works. But in some of the screenshots I saw, like they had Lumos.
Yeah.
They had Alohomora, Reparo.
Oh, I'm excited.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
I
think you're getting a Patronus as well. As you move through the game.
Well, there was talk that there's like mythical beasts as well, so like maybe you can like tame stuff, like
that would be so cool.
have a pet hippogriff.
I'd love one.
Or a dragon.
A dragon. Oh, I so need a dragon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like some sort of horntail dragon. Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
That'd be amazing. Imagine if you can play Quidditch as well, so you can like trial for the Quidditch team. Do you think?
Well, so I don't know if you played this. I don't know. There was a PS2 game that was a Quidditch game.
Ah.
There was a PS2 Quidditch game, like Quidditch World Cup on the PS2.
I mean, PS2 says it all, to be honest.
Wasn't great. I had it. It wasn't the best thing. No, because Quidditch is weird, because whenever you play Quidditch in one of the Harry Potter games, well, you always play as Harry, which is the issue. So like,
I don't want to be a Seeker.
No, but like, well, the Quidditch World Cup was like FIFA on brooms, kind of.
Right.
And then when you got so far ahead, then the snitch presented itself, and you had to like bash the X button to like catch it. And
Okay.
On the sort of some of the movie tie-in games, you were just playing as Harry. You had to just essentially fly through hoops, and just sort of pick up speed and then bash the button to catch a snitch. And you had no, you had no sort of say in any of the beating or the beating, the beating. You had no say.
Ravenclaw.
I'm gonna look past that. You had no say in like any of the actual gameplay. Just like I'm just gonna fly through these hoops. So Quidditch so far has not had a great
so maybe they'll
video
steer
game
clear
transition
from it then.
But if they could do it right,
if
they could do it right. Maybe it could be fun.
To be honest, I just want the robes.
Yeah.
With whatever my character's name on the back is. So she can change.
Because we never had that in the early films, and then by
awesome.
Goblet of Fire, it was like Potter 7.
Yeah.
That could be pretty cool.
Maybe Hogwarts came into some funds, and we're like, oh, you know what? We're going to invest in this kid.
Someone watched like one weekend of the Premier League and was like, I want that.
Yeah. It just sounds brilliant.
It's open world, so it's like you can explore Hogwarts, the Great Hall. You can like pop down to Hogsmeade, just popping out.
Yeah.
Diagon Alley, Nocturne Alley.
It's going to be so interesting as well because it's set in the Victorian era. We're assuming. So,
but when you watch
what's going to be on offer?
When you watch Harry Potter, a lot of it is already they all dress and act like it's still that era anyway.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's not very sort of Muggle up to date 2018 anyway. So
no.
I think it'll be interesting.
No.
Will it be more sort of Fantastic Beasts era, possibly?
I've not seen that.
I'm not sure what era it's set in, but it's in a while. It's a while ago. Maybe.
Or maybe it's set in the other universe that J.K. Rowling has written. That sort of weird sexual mystery book novel. Is that right?
The one that she had the
pen name for.
Yeah.
Was it a sex mystery? Was
yeah,
it?
I think so. Yeah.
Sexy mysteries with J.K. Rowling.
Sounds like an audiobook.
I'd read that book.
Yeah.
Hire me. I'd do it. Listen, I'll speak slower. I'll figure it out. So we're excited for that.
Can't wait. Yeah.
Because you're a Slytherin and I'm
A
a
Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
I was watching a TV show which I'll get onto later in the podcast, but Ravenclaws were attacked and exposed in the TV show, and I felt hurt. They said that all Ravenclaws are just Gryffindors, but are too pretentious and hipster to admit it.
I think that's true.
And I felt attacked because I
It's kind of true.
I agree.
Yeah.
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 That me.
You're all quite...
Well, because when I first did the Pottermore quiz, I got a Gryffindor.
Oh.
But I feel like subconsciously I tried to answer as if
Right.
to get a Gryffindor.
Right.
So I did it again naturally and just sort of let the answers happen, and it was Ravenclaw. And then I've done the test multiple times afterwards, and it's all been Ravenclaw. And when I was in year 4, you ever have, like, when you're in primary school, you would have different tables?
Yes.
And they would group kids based on their ability, which is kind of rude. So all the smart kids were on one table. Yeah. And then all, like, the sort of everyone else was, like, different tables.
Were you with the smart kids?
I was normally on the second table of, like, I'm like the backup smart kid.
Oh, okay.
Because there was like 4 monsters, like genius monsters in my class.
Okay.
There was like John, Eve, Patrick, and someone else, a girl. Was it Kalina? No, someone.
Right.
Definitely Patrick and definitely Eve. They were the main 2.
The founders of Hogwarts.
Yeah.
The 4 founders. Yeah. Excellent.
And then I was on the second table.
Okay.
But in year 4, there was 5 tables, and we named after houses of Hogwarts. Now, 5 tables, the houses of Hogwarts. I think you can see where this is going.
Yeah, it's
so
an issue.
We had Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, Slytherin, and then just Hogwarts.
Okay.
Just Hogwarts.
Right.
And Hogwarts was
the hat was just like, nah, I'm going to mix it up this year. It doesn't matter.
And I don't agree with grouping children based on their ability.
No.
But I don't even know how to describe it in like a non-offensive way, but the Hogwarts table was like the bottom table.
Okay.
If we just describe it as like top table, second table, they were like 5th.
Yes.
And they were all like, yeah, but we're the best because we're Hogwarts, and everyone else was like, no. But I don't agree with that anyway. But whatever. But this long-winded story is that in year 4, I was placed on the Ravenclaw table.
Ravenclaw table. Okay.
And so.
Did you place yourself on the Ravenclaw table?
No.
Ah.
No,
okay.
I was put in Ravenclaw.
Wow.
So from a young age, I've been put in Ravenclaw.
Yeah. Which you say it so proudly, and I'm a bit shaken.
I mean, I wore my Ravenclaw scarf here today.
You did? I'm very, very proud.
I did. I could have worn my city scarf, but I didn't.
No, not quite.
I have a story for you.
Go on.
So, I want to tell you about my week, specifically yesterday.
Okay.
Because I was out and about yesterday doing some stuff. Played a bit of bowling. I went to a place called Dog Bowl, and you know those little machines where when you bowl and then the ball has to come back, and these little machines. The machine was a dog's anus. The dog didn't have a head. It was stuck in the ground. It was just it was like middle up.
Right.
And then your ball came out of its gaping anus.
Wow.
And there was like a little tail.
At least there was a tail.
Yeah.
That's always good.
Yeah. But anyway, so that was the thing.
Yeah.
But then I want to tell you, right? I went to this restaurant.
I love a food story.
I went to this restaurant in town. And it's like an Italian place. Now, normally when you go to a restaurant, like you walk in and they send you to a table. They say that you can sit here. Yeah. They pull out the chairs. They give you the menus, and then they leave you alone. And then sometimes you pick what you want to eat. Yeah. And then sometimes you maybe go up to order. Yes. Or if you're #blessed, they will come to you. Yes. This was none of those. Oh. So you walk in. And they come down and say, have you ever been here before?
It's like Nando's.
Yeah. Yeah. And we were like, no, we've not been. And they're like, right, here's some menus. Here's a card. And it was like a credit card that had the name of the restaurant on it. What? So you get given a credit card and they say, right, so here's your card. Now go up 2 flights of stairs, right? And then you sort of like, so you get given this card and you go up this flights of stairs. And then you have to go seat yourself, or you have to go, I'll just sit here then. Okay. So we go and find a place to sit. And this guy comes like, do you want a drink? So we order the drinks. And so, you know how sometimes when you go to like a buffet, they have like these stations where things are cooked fresh? Yes. That was everything.
Oh, right.
So you look in the menu and you go, oh, I want this. So then you go to the appropriate station and say, I want this, and then they cook it like live.
But it's not a buffet.
But it's not a buffet, no.
Oh.
You had to pay, I paid like £11 for a pizza that they made fresh. It wasn't a buffet or nothing.
Right, okay.
So like, but the entire menu's in Italian. Like the sections are in English, so it's like pizza, pasta,
Excellent.
salad, but everything else is like, nah, it's Italian, bro. So like, I just ordered like the salami pizza because like I was like, okay, that's probably pepperoni, and that's my favourite anyway.
Yeah.
So we get up and we go to like the station, and it's like, there's like pasta, there's like risotto, there's like salad, there's like all this different like, there's like spaghetti and all that bolognese and all this sort of stuff. And we're like, yeah, but where's the pizza station? Like I don't see it. Where is it? Where is it? And so we walk away from our table,
right,
through this little doorway, down towards the very bottom of where all the stations are.
Okay.
Still no pizza. And then there's another doorway, and on the top of the doorway there's a sign that just says pizza, and then an arrow, but the arrow was pointing out the window. And I'm like,
oh
okay.
Don't want pizza that badly.
I mean, okay. But so we walk through the doorway, it's like, oh, here's the pizza, it's just around the corner.
Okay.
So we go up to the guy, and it's like, yeah, I want the salami. And he's like, do you want spicy or normal? So like, I got a normal. The other person got spicy. And he goes, okay, swipe your card on that like little pad there. And it's like a credit card. You just get charged onto the card everything you buy. So like when the guy took our drinks order, he also like sort of swiped our card on his little machine.
Okay.
So
that's so strange.
Yeah, so you swipe your card on the little machine. He's like, okay, cool, I've got your order down. So then he says, so there's like this big. So you look to your left, and there's this big rack,
right,
like of what look like old school Motorola phones, and they're all numbered, and they have like a red light on them.
Okay.
And he's like, right, take number 3. So we take it out, and it's proper like, it looks like a card machine, and it's like it says number 3 on it, and it's like a red light, and he's like, go back to your seat. This will beep when it's ready. And we're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we went back to the table, killed some time, and then like out of nowhere it just starts going off, and we had heart attacks, and then we took the little machine back to the station, collected our pizzas, and then we were on our way. It was just really odd. It's just a strange experience.
I've heard of the whole, you have like a little device and that goes off when your food's ready, but I've never heard of like a system where you get like a little credit card and that's what you...
Yeah, and then you take the card downstairs.
Yeah.
And then they scan the card, and they're like, oh yeah, you owe us this much, and then you actually play with your actual card.
Right.
So...
it just seems like a lot of effort. Do you know what I mean?
It was intimidating.
Yeah.
I was stressed. I was scared. But it was okay in the end.
Was it good food?
The food was nice.
Yeah, good.
There was no sides though. It was just like you just get a plate of pizza and off you go.
Ah, okay.
Like I wanted my fries.
Right.
But whatever, that's fine. Maybe that's not the Italian way. I don't know. I am but an ignorant Englishman.
You are true.
But yeah, that's my
wow.
That's my Italian story. But that's not the only thing that's excited me this week.
Yes.
Because, as you are well aware, I quite like Spider-Man.
Just a bit.
Just a little bit. And the third trailer for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse dropped on, was it Wednesday? Tuesday. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
You did like it a lot, yeah.
It just looks so good. Like, I love the animation, the art style. Like, it looks like a comic book come to life.
Yeah.
And so they introduced us to, so there's Peter Parker, then there's Miles Morales, Spider-Gwen,
excited,
which is Gwen Stacy.
Yeah.
And then we've got, they introduced Spider-Man Noir, voiced by Nicolas Cage.
Brilliant casting.
Even better.
Yeah.
Even better. Then, I think, is it Penny Parker? Which is like a little anime girl that is adopted by Ben and May. And then we had perhaps the best one, Peter Porker, Spider-Ham, who looks like... I also enjoy how they've all got different animation styles.
Yes, me too.
So like Peter, Gwen and Miles and Spider-Man Noir have the sort of same art style, but Penny Parker's got like a more anime style.
Yeah.
Peter Porker looks like a Looney Tune and moves like a Looney Tune, and that's really exciting. They dropped a few sort of enemies in there. So
yeah,
Scorpion's in the movie.
Exciting.
Tombstone's in the movie. Kingpin. He's in the movie.
Love him.
All of these guys were also in the game that just came out as well. But who else is in it? So Green Goblin's in it, but in like monster form, and that's how he is in the Ultimate Universe.
Excited for that, yeah.
Yeah, and then the Prowler, Aaron Davis, played by Donald Glover in the MCU.
Yes.
Yeah. He's in it, but obviously the Prowler is Miles' uncle.
Yeah.
And he's also in it. So
be interesting.
And it just looks good. It looks nice. It looks funny.
Yeah, it does, definitely.
It's visually appealing. I just want it.
Soon.
I just want it.
Soon.
I just want it. Also, I heard that. So we're going to talk about Venom later in the show. We've not seen Venom yet. I could have seen it last night, but I decided against it.
Yeah.
But
need a little bit more emotional stability.
Yeah, but
prep yourself before you see Venom.
If Twitter is to be believed,
yes,
the best part of Venom is the second post-credit scene, which is just the Spider-Verse trailer.
And I think that says a lot, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got so excited for Spider-Verse that I changed my Twitter display name to Steven into the Stevieverse. I showed you that last night, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
You give me a look now, but you liked it at the time.
I chuckled.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if it was because I was sleep deprived, but it was good.
No, it's because it was
witty.
It was because it was top content. It was top content. All right. I mean, that's pretty much everything from the week.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I tell a lie. So 2 things actually.
Oh.
So this is just a quick one.
Okay.
So Black Mirror will be it's
yes.
the end of the year, right? It's coming out.
Yeah,
but there's talk. There's going to be an interactive episode, like a choose your own adventure episode,
which I think they're going to somehow pull off because I trust them so much.
So I imagine like you just get like you're watching a show and Netflix just says, "Do you want to do this or this?"
Yes.
And it's like, you know, in like a video game where it's like key decision and it's
crazy.
like going to go this way or that way, and then.
And as if Black Mirror doesn't mess with your mind enough.
I know, but now we're responsible for the devastation.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is sadness.
I don't even know what... Because the last season really went in. So this season, I don't have a clue what they're going to do. So the fact that we can then inform that is just such a good idea.
I'm scared.
I didn't expect them to keep evolving as much as they have. Like, every episode gets more clever. And now that they're going to do an interactive one, that's can't wait.
No, I'm scared.
Scared?
I'm scared.
Yeah?
Yeah.
To be honest, I couldn't sleep after, because my first sort of look at Black Mirror was the horror episode that they did in like season 2.
Because you came to Black Mirror quite late.
Quite late, yeah.
I'd already seen all of it and you were like, "Oh, what is this?"
And I was like, "Oh, this is new," but it wasn't.
Which one was the horror episode?
So... was it the guy where he goes to like this random like mansion and gets like a plant, like an implant
the video
in his
game
head?
one.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, and like
and he starts to see different things.
Yeah, and he's got like a fear of dementia.
Yes.
And his mum.
I couldn't sleep after watching that because I watched that at like 1 a.m. Yeah, it was crazy.
No, that episode had quite like a profound effect on me because 1, I'm super into video games. 2, my dad had dementia.
Yeah.
So like it spoke to me on like 2 levels, and I was like, and also I like clearly like the Asian guy who was in it was clearly based off Hideo Kojima, so like I knew it was happening. Like I know what's going on, like because Charlie Brooker's like really into video games.
Yeah,
like he was like a video game journalist.
Oh, that's cool.
Back in the day.
You can tell.
Yeah, he's also married to Connie Hook.
Who's that?
The former Blue Peter presenter.
Oh, I've never seen Blue Peter.
I didn't like it, but I know what it is.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Seen The Garden.
Yeah, well, we pass it a lot.
Yeah.
Being in Media City all the time. So the second thing.
Yeah.
I want to pitch something to you.
Oh, okay.
I want to pitch something to you.
Oh, I'm nervous.
I've got an idea. I say I've got an idea. This whole idea is based off like a 2-second joke that I had in a restaurant with a friend.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Oh, it's not going to be good.
Rude. Picture the scene.
Okay.
Alright.
You're there, you've got your little debit card thing.
No.
No?
No.
Oh.
Picture the scene as in for the show.
Okay.
Alright. So the show is called... Are you ready for this? I'm going to get really close to the mic as well. You ready for this? The show is called Chef Cop. Chef Cop.
Okay.
Alright? Now, here's what I can't decide. So I'll say what this is based off, right? I have a friend who is both a qualified chef and a policeman.
Pretty cool.
At the same time.
Pretty cool.
Right now, he's both. He does both. Alright? So, I was like, oh, you're like Chef Cop. I was like, it sounds like a real like 80s like or 70s sort of like crime drama show.
Yeah.
Like up next on the CW we have Starsky and Hutch followed by Knight Rider and then an all new Chef Cop. Like you can imagine it, right?
Yeah.
Or it's an anime. It's one of the two.
Okay.
It's one of the two. So I can't decide if I want it to be a undercover cop as a chef,
Right.
or a retired policeman
Ooh.
who's now a chef, and he's like, just when I'm out, they put me back in. And he's like, just when I think I'm done, I'm back. I don't know which one I want. I think I like the he's back in. He's retired, but he's back.
Yeah. I just like the thought of like a 60-year-old chef.
Yeah, like it's kind of overweight.
Yeah.
He wears like a trench coat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like in between
But he also wears like a
breaks
chef's
and
hat.
stuff. Yeah.
He also has a chef hat.
Yeah.
He's got an apron on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always ready to make the food, but also always
Exactly.
ready to fight the crime.
And he's got the puns.
Yeah.
So he's like, your goose is cooked.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to get cancelled, isn't it, so quickly?
Hey. Or he's like, things are going to get spicy.
Oh.
You know? Or
Oh.
it's got to be other ones, right?
I don't...
Or, yeah, he's got all the clues, right?
Yeah.
He's trying to think, he's like, I've got all the ingredients.
Oh. Oh.
You can't see people at home, but Courtney is like, she's almost collapsed in on herself through cringe. She's like doubled over. She's like a foldable chair. She's like a deck chair. She's like, oh, no, I hate this.
I can't.
I mean, that's as far as it's gone. I know nothing more.
Okay. I'll support
Thoughts?
you. I will support you through this endeavour
Thank you.
for Chef Cop.
Chef Cop with a movie as well.
Chef Cop.
There's going to be a movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll draw the character designs. I'll come up
Yes.
with the storyboard with you. Will not watch the episodes of the film.
Oh.
I'm going to tell you that now. I'll cast the voice actors.
Oh.
But we'll support you through this endeavour 100%. Moving swiftly on.
So anyway, we'll be back after this short break. You're listening to the Snapshot podcast. If you want to get in touch, email snapshot.podcast@gmail.com. Alright, welcome back to the podcast. Me and Corny have had a small fight.
We have, yes, over Chef Cop.
Yes, just a small one. Just
words.
no fists.
Mm-hmm.
Fists.
Oh, fists.
Headbutts. A few bites here and there. Yeah.
You deserved it.
There's a window broken now, actually. Yeah. Also, I've just noticed my notepad is broke. Like, you know how notepads have... I don't know. It's just been in my bag. But you know how notepads have, like, that little hoop that you can put your pen through?
Yeah.
That's snapped off.
I mean, you didn't even have a pen today,
now
so
it's just all right.
I'm not surprised.
Expose me. Now it's just a flap.
A flap.
Flap. Anyway.
It's rocking in the wind.
Well,
anyway.
We're off topic.
Here we are.
Right.
Always.
So now we're here for the second section.
Yep. Exciting
so
times.
it's the media roundup, isn't it? So we've got theatre, TV and movies.
Yep.
You have been to the theatre.
I have.
Take the floor.
So it's not a new experience for me whatsoever. I've seen this show 4 times already. But when I was in London last week, I saw Battle of Hell.
Mm-hmm.
I was very, very excited. I saw it twice when it was in Manchester, and I've seen it twice in London, so this was the 5th time. The lead character, Strat, the actor that's played him since the start of the show in Manchester, left at the start of September.
Why?
Because he's gone on to do the opening of the US tour all throughout America. Because
you said,
American.
didn't you? Yeah, you said.
Yeah. So he's there's a run coming out in Germany. So they've got a German cast. They've also got the US cast, and then they've got the West End cast. So we have a new Strat. He was phenomenal, absolutely brilliant. Did not think that somebody else could take over the role and do it as much justice as the previous guy did, because obviously he's had the role for so long now. But this man was fantastic. He absolutely loved it. And the thing with that is it's just a really cool show because it's so multimedia. So it's a musical. There's all the Meatloaf songs are in it. It's brilliant. They've got like a different set. I think within the stage there's 4 sets. So there is the Lost sort of like underground, like where they hang out. There is the Falco's house. There is Raven's bedroom, and then there is also
Ravenclaw's bedroom.
I'm afraid not, mate.
Oh.
And there is also sort of like a graveyard sort of / bedroom-esque, and that's all on one stage, and they alternate really, really well.
Okay.
From Raven's bedroom, it's kind of up on a height in the corner, so they have somebody with a camera, and she follows around all of the action in Raven's room, and it's screened onto the back wall, and then there's a little TV in the corner of the stage that you can watch if you're in those corners. It's really, really clever. It's brilliantly done, so modern, and I would urge everyone to go and see it.
Nice.
Love it.
Nice. I've seen no theatre.
We will soon.
Yeah, no, we will. We will.
We'll go. It's been...
You didn't end up seeing that thing at the exchange,
I didn't,
did you?
no, I missed it, but
yeah, it's a shame.
yeah, I'll have to try and catch it, or the next thing the exchange do. Yeah.
Okay. I kind of have theatre news, but I don't know if I'm allowed to announce the theatre news.
I think we should maybe wait.
Yeah, because there will be an announcement, and that announcement's not been yet.
Yes.
So I am going to... Whether by the time this comes out, it'll have been announced.
Yeah.
I don't know. But at the time of recording...
It hasn't.
It has not.
Maybe that's towards the end of the Halloween ep.
So, yeah, I'm going to...
Yeah. Just watch out for that.
Okay. So let's move straight on to TV.
Yes.
Elephant in the room.
Karen.
Bake Off.
Karen.
Alright. But I'm gonna lay something on you.
Yeah.
Let's leave Bake Off till last.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's leave Bake Off till last.
Yeah.
So I watch a lot of TV, but I never finish things. I never watch things through. But since the last episode, have watched 2 whole series, and one was like 3 seasons long.
Ooh.
And I've watched the entirety. So I have watched Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, and starring Rachel Bloom.
Okay.
And I've watched the American adaptation of Mad Dogs.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to talk about Mad Dogs first. I really enjoyed the American version of Mad Dogs, because there was an English version, and it starred John Sim, Philip Glenister,
Ooh.
Mark Warren, and Max Beasley.
Okay.
And the first season was really good.
Right.
And the second season was less good.
Right.
And then the third season was worse. And then the fourth season was pure trash. What's happening? Please burn my eyes.
Oh, okay.
So, spoilers for a really old TV show. But it starts off with 4 middle-aged English guys. That was barely English. 4 middle-aged English guys who are all having sort of midlife crises. They all come out to... I don't know if it's just Spain in the...
Okay.
No, I think they do go to South America.
Right.
They go to South America. In the American version, they go to Belize.
Ah,
I don't know if it's Belize in the English version.
Right.
But they go to a South American country to visit their old friend, who's sort of he's retired early, he's got a lot of money, he's got this villa.
Oh, okay.
He invites them down. He says, if anything happens to me, you get this villa.
Wow.
And then, again, spoilers, but at the end of the first episode...
Shocker.
He gets shot.
Wow.
He's dead.
Wow.
He gets shot by a dwarf in a mask.
Right.
In the American version, it's a cat mask. In the English version, is it a cat? I don't know if it is. He might be wearing a different mask. But anyway, he gets shot. And then the entire thing is just a series of unfortunate events, misunderstandings based off this murder. So they get caught up in a drug deal. They have $7 million they have to look after and get to the right person.
Ooh.
There's a guy in the American version. So in the English version, right, it just gets a lot worse. They end up going to different countries. It all gets really mythical and sort of voodoo. And there's this little voodoo man who Sky One were oh, what should we call the little voodoo man? And I tweeted him saying Carl, and then they ran with it, and now he's Carl.
Excellent. Okay.
This was in 2012,
right?
2013 maybe. But yeah, and then he follows him around. He's really weird, and I don't even remember what happened. I think I stopped watching it. The finale was something mad, and I don't even remember what it is, but I remember it was mad.
Right.
The American version, they sort of stick with the English version for the first couple episodes.
Okay.
Then they do their own thing, and I cannot commend them enough for just doing their own thing. It's so much better for it. So they do the whole Milo gets shot. He's called Milo in the American version. So Milo gets shot. They get caught up in the drug deal. They get caught up with the money. The little dwarf comes and shoots them. There's some bent coppers.
Awesome.
But the American version is just so much better. It's not as mythical. It's a lot more grounded. And it's a lot better for it. just really good. I would recommend. And there's like an all-seeing person who like runs Belize called so they keep calling them Jesus,
Right.
because it's like it's Jesus, but in Spanish-speaking countries it's pronounced Jesus.
Yeah.
But it was my understanding that in Spain it's pronounced Jesus, but in South America it's pronounced Jesus.
Oh.
Or is that just in Brazil because they speak Portuguese? This is all the language portion brought to you by. But anyway, Mad Dogs, would recommend.
Cool.
I don't want to spoil too much, but I really enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Then I watched Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, and so it starts off sort of like there's this girl. She's at camp.
Right.
She's like 16, and she's with this guy called Josh, who's like a sort of summer fling. And she's like, "Oh, Josh, you mean so much to me. I'm so happy." And he's like, "Yeah."
Oh.
Like he's like, "I think we should, take a break, see other people." And she goes, "But I love you." And he's like, "Yeah, and thanks, but
wow,
I'm gonna go."
All right, Josh.
so Josh buggers off.
Right.
And then we fast forward like 10 years, and she's working in New York. She's like a lawyer.
Oh, cool.
She's not happy. And then there's like these really intense butter commercials that's like, "Do you like your life choices? Are you happy? Buy some butter." But so she's like, she gets like a promotion, but then she runs outside to have like a panic attack, and then like this there's like a billboard for the butter, and it's like a big sort of arrow, and the arrow falls down, and it points down. It points to Josh.
Oh.
And she's like, "Josh," he's like, "Yo, what's up?" And they have like a little chat, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm moving back home to like West Covina in like California. Like everyone's just happy there." And she's like, "I want to be happy." So then she just moves to West Covina. She's like, "I'm done.
Wow.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Like I'm moving to West Covina. Josh is also here, but that's not why I'm here. It's why she's there." Yeah, she moved there for him.
Wow.
So she moves there, and then she goes like this sort of. She's like tracking him. She's like she texts him, but he's not replying. Then she's like tracking him, and then like she sees on his Instagram, he went to like a bar called like Home Base, which is like a baseball bar. So she runs there. He's not there, but she meets a guy behind the bar called Greg,
okay.
who is friends with Josh.
Right.
And Greg's like, "Yeah, listen, he's having a party tomorrow. Well, our friend Beans, he's Mexican, which sounds racist, but he's not called Beans because he's Mexican. It was like a whole bit. I don't remember what the vibe was. But anyway, Beans is having a party, and so he's like, "Do you want to come?" She's like, "I'll come." And then she goes as Greg's date, which is clearly like on the lookout for Josh. And then Greg's like, "I know what's going on, but I don't care because girls ignoring me is my type."
Fair enough.
For some reason. And then she's in the shop. She's shopping in like the supermarket, and she sees Josh, and she's like, and then we see Josh's girlfriend.
No.
Valencia.
Oh.
And she's like a proper like 10 out of 10, like,
of course,
like Mean Girl sort of like levels of like
George,
of girl.
Okay.
Yeah. And then like Rebecca, who's the main character, she's called Rebecca, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
She like so she makes sense of Valencia, but she's trying to get to Josh. And then like the entire first season is like her trying to get with Josh. Then the second season is a little bit different.
Ooh.
And then the third season takes a bit of a turn.
Right.
But I'm not going to spoil these turns.
Okay.
But there's also a super pure. My favourite people is like there's a bi couple. Daryl and Josh.
Amazing.
Well, Daryl and white Josh.
Right.
Because he looks like Josh, but he's white. Because the original Josh is Asian.
Oh,
or he's like Filipino.
Right.
But then there's a white one who looks like Josh. So it's like there's Daryl and white Josh.
Okay.
And like white Josh was always gay, but Daryl was like going through a divorce.
Right.
And he's got like a little daughter.
Oh.
And then white Josh gives him like a kiss on the cheek, like at the end of a party, and Daryl's like, "What?"
Ooh.
And then he goes to like this sort of yoga class or like a Zumba class.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Am I gay or am I straight? I don't know what's going on." He's like, he has like a whole crisis.
Okay.
And like, so he's in this summer class, and he's staring at this girl's backside and the guy's backside. He's like, "Babe, but I like both." He's like, "Wait, am I?" And then everyone goes, "All right, bye everyone, bye."
Okay.
And then he realizes that he's bi.
Yeah.
And then him and white Josh get together.
Excellent.
And I melted.
Good content.
Melted because Daryl's like he's like in his 40s. He's got like a Tom Selleck mustache.
Oh, lovely.
And he's so pure and nice. And They deserve each other. Yeah. Yes, they deserve
Yeah.
every bit of pure happiness the world can give them.
So is this show still ongoing?
So there's 3 seasons right now.
Right.
The 4th season will be the last, and that airs in America this month.
Ooh, exciting.
So, yeah. And I watched all 3 seasons in like the last 2 weeks.
Wow.
Which I don't normally do.
No.
But I was told to watch it. I gave it a go. I didn't have anything else going on. It's a romantic comedy musical drama series.
Oh, I'd probably like it then.
The songs are pretty good.
Awesome.
Like Daryl sings a song about being bi.
Brilliant.
It's pretty
That's
great.
all I need.
Yeah, it's great. It's all good content. It's all good content.
I'm intrigued.
I would recommend. Right. I was about to move on, but I remembered.
Yeah.
Bake Off.
Bake Off.
Bake Off. Well, there's been 2 episodes since the last episode.
Yeah.
2 episodes and
Of
3
10.
eliminations. We've lost Karen. We've lost the Monopoly man, Terry. And then Dan, out of nowhere.
I was buzzing.
Why?
Controversial, I know.
Did you not like him?
Didn't like Dan.
Oh, man.
No.
Oh.
I thought Dan was a little bit too confident.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit cocky. I mean, the boy can bake.
Uh-huh.
But he wasn't a favourite. So when we said goodbye to Dan, I was like, excellent content, great.
He fully choked, though.
He did, yeah.
He choked this week.
Because
Like,
he's
poorly.
really good.
Yeah.
So I was very shocked that he didn't do well.
He purely choked.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, you watch the episode and you're like, there's no way it's not Dan that's going home.
Yeah. From the first challenge, I was like, yeah, this isn't looking good.
Because he got cocky. He tried to use that machine
Yeah.
for the samosas, and it didn't work for him.
Yeah.
And then he fluffed.
He did.
He fluffed.
He did.
And then before that, we lost Terry.
Oh, Terry.
Terry was on borrowed time.
He was.
If
From
Ter-
episode 1.
Because since the last episode, that was the week that
Yes.
Terry was ill,
Yeah.
and he was like. So it's been 3 episodes since we last recorded.
Oh, yes, there has, yeah.
But yeah, Terry was ill. Mm-hmm. And to be fair, if he'd have been in, he'd have gone home.
Yeah, true.
Like, it was was he ill? Was it a tactic? Who knows?
Who knows?
But only Terry really knows.
Yeah.
But he's gone now.
I miss him.
He was on borrowed time.
He was.
Karen was probably on borrowed time.
Yeah.
Now you're at the point where I feel like John will probably go pretty soon.
Yes, I agree.
And I feel like Bryony's maybe reaching it, but she pulled out the bag this
She
week.
pulled it out the bag, yeah.
But maybe she's getting towards the end of
Yeah, maybe.
her and obviously Royal was going to win.
See, I'm
Or
not sure.
could it be Kim Joy?
I think Kim Joy is quite a dark horse.
Manon has disappointed me.
Manon is just no longer.
She was the hot
Yeah,
favourite
she
in
was.
the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
And then since then, she's let it slip
Yeah,
away and slip away, and then now she's. I don't want to say complacent. She's just not pulling the weight.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what to say. I don't know
feel
what
like
to tell
everybody else is progressing, and maybe Manon isn't progressing as much as we'd expected, because she was so good in those first 2 episodes.
Yeah.
But then.
She had her hair though. Looks nice.
Love her hair.
Pink.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So all good there.
Yeah.
So she wins on the hair.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, it's Raoul versus Kim Joy really.
Yeah,
I think
so.
it's a case of who do you prefer.
Yeah,
like,
true.
I don't know.
True.
I don't know.
I mean, I love them both, but we know who my winner is, so.
No Fielding.
No.
Oh, he's my winner.
Never.
He's my winner.
But I'm excited, and I think next week's episode is going to cause me a lot of stress. But they always do.
Well, he previewed it, didn't they?
Yeah.
And there's like a tower cake.
Ruby's cake.
It falls over.
The fact that they're outside as well.
I didn't
that's
realise that
harsh.
they all leave the tent. I thought they just sort of like, right, I'm done. Bring them in. Bring in Paul and crew.
What were
they
Paul
all
and
bugger
crew
off for a
doing?
bit.
Like, yeah.
To be fair,
Harsh.
whenever I watch it, because they're always in there for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
I'm like, when did they get like their dinner? Like
True.
they need a sandwich. Need like to
Yeah.
keep the strengths up.
Mhm.
Because you can't eat what you're baking because you need it.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. So that's interesting.
Intense.
Yeah. Right,
Can't
let's
wait.
move on to movies.
Yeah.
I've not really been watching anything. I've not gone to the cinema. Like I said, I could have seen Venom yesterday.
Yeah.
So I've not gone and seen anything. But I do want to talk about Venom. We've already spoken about Spider-Verse. And the fact that the trailer to Spider-Verse is perhaps the best part of Venom. So, Venom's a weird one. I wasn't... Because we've covered it many times. I love Spider-Man. But I really was not looking forward to this Venom movie. Really. And I'm not as into Venom as a lot of people are. Everyone's like, oh my god, Venom. I'm not that bothered.
Okay.
Like, my favourite villains are like Mysterio, Scorpion, I quite like. Green Goblin, obviously, Doc Ock and that sort of stuff. But Venom doesn't bother me. Not too much. Like, he was shoehorned into Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
Because the studio were like, we want Venom.
Yeah.
And then Sam Raimi was like, no, I'm working on that. No.
And we're gonna have it. Yeah.
Get some symbiote, get Topher Grace in.
Yeah.
And let's have
do
20 minutes of Venom screen time. Like, that doesn't work. But the thing is with Venom, is his origin. And I mean, I think he's got a couple of origins that, obviously comics are always different.
Yeah.
The main Venom origin is it's so intrinsically linked to Peter Parker and Spider-Man. And he's not in the film. Spider-Man is not, he's not a Sony property.
Yeah.
Well, he technically is. He's on loan at Marvel.
Yeah.
But that's another story.
Yeah.
For another day. So I don't know how you do a Venom origin that doesn't have... Because the whole point is that Peter Parker rejects the symbiote and the symbiote resents him for it.
Yeah.
Peter Parker and Eddie Brock are rivals and Eddie Brock resents Peter. So the symbiote and Eddie Brock sort of combine and sort of join because they both have a mutual hatred for Peter Parker. But Peter Parker's not here.
No.
So I don't understand.
No.
Because the whole reason Venom has that big white spider emblem is because he's trying to imitate Spider-Man. The reason he whips with his symbiote is he's trying to emulate Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But Spider-Man's not here.
No.
So I don't understand.
Not in the film.
He's not in the film, so I don't understand really.
I also don't know why they've done it in a completely different universe to Avengers and Homecoming.
Well, that's another thing. It isn't. Sony say that it is in the MCU. Marvel are like,
is it though?
Let's wait and see.
Yeah.
Like, there's a great interview where like a Sony exec and a Marvel exec are like being interviewed together, and the Sony guy's like, yeah, this is part of the MCU, and the Marvel guy's like, So I think what Marvel were waiting for was like, if this is successful,
then it can
MCU.
Be. Yeah.
If not, get out of my life.
Yeah.
And judging off the reviews, Rotten Tomatoes, all that sort of stuff, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah. But it could have been.
It could have been.
Because if they had included it and they'd made it a part of...
They've been trying to make it for about 14 years though, so like
I guess nobody wanted Venom as well. Like, nobody asked for a Venom solo film.
We wanted it maybe like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But not right now.
Not right now.
Not right now.
I think they're doing such good things with actually introducing characters early on and building to things.
Also, Sony are so desperate to create a Spider-Verse, and it's just, we don't actually have Spider-Man anymore. Like,
they need to let it go.
Because Amazing Spider-Man 2 was just a big setup for a Spider-Man universe. They had they wanted to set up the Sinister Six.
Yeah.
Because Rhino was there for like 2 minutes.
Such a waste.
And there was that like Harry Osborn kept like meeting people.
Yeah.
And there was that scene where you can set the mechanical arms, you can see all these different things, like a mechanical tail for Scorpion. They were trying to set up a Sinister Six, and it just wasn't going to happen. Wasn't going to happen because the movie was not great. I don't enjoy Amazing Spider-Man 2.
You don't.
I don't. You don't mind it.
I'm okay
we watched
with
it last time after we recorded, and I was like, this is trash. But so like from what I hear, Venom is just a bit rushed. It's a bit, pace is weird. Now, also, I've had it confirmed by the person who did see it yesterday that I had to decline seeing it with, because I saw on Twitter and I was like, that's not true. So I asked my friend to confirm, and it is true. There is a scene where Eddie Brock, like Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock, and the symbiote Venom make out, like hardcore make out for like 2 uninterrupted minutes.
Not okay.
I was like, what is this? What is this? I don't understand.
Unnecessary, unnatural,
uncalled for.
Yeah, everything is wrong with it.
Like, because I can see it in my head now. Right this second, I can see it in my head. Because Venom's got a tongue on him.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
Oh, no.
It's just not.
Because you see in the trailer where, like, I wondered if, like, because you see in the trailer, like, sometimes the symbiote head comes off Eddie Brock and sort of spins on and they have, like, a little chat.
Yeah.
Is he going to do that and just, like, tongues out? And I'm like...
He's just going to plant one on him. Don't know. Not a good idea.
I don't know why you do that.
No.
I don't know why you do it. I don't want it. I never wanted it.
You're going to see it, though?
Probably.
Yeah.
Just for the curiosity.
Yeah.
Just for the curiosity. I don't know. I don't know.
You're not going to rush to see it, but you'll see it at some point. Maybe.
Probably.
Yeah.
Do you want to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we should.
Yeah, and then we can actually talk about it.
Yeah.
For the Halloween,
Uh-huh.
for the spooky episode.
Can't wait.
You can't wait for the Halloween episode.
Yeah.
Well, that will be some point this month.
Yeah.
Around Halloween time.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
We'll have a Halloween special. My plans are we're going to read some creepypasta.
Yeah.
Some ghost stories.
It's going to be good.
Some music.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to go from there. Maybe we'll talk about Venom.
Yeah.
For the Halloween special.
Mm-hmm.
But that will be in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So, Courtney, unless you've got anything else to add.
No, I'm good.
I think we're probably done for today.
Yeah.
And that's probably going to wrap up the official episode 1 of the Snapshot podcast. Thank you all so much for listening if you got this far. So don't forget to listen to us on SoundCloud. We're going to work on getting it onto iTunes, hopefully.
Yeah.
And then when we do, you can follow us there and leave a review. But until then, follow us on SoundCloud, or at least listen to us on SoundCloud, because that's where we are. But also follow us on Twitter at SnapshotMTC. Like us on Facebook. If you type in Snapshot MTC, we should come up. So like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, follow us on SoundCloud. If you've got an account, make an account, follow us on the SoundCloud. There's no Snapshot
Not yet.
or an Instagram, so don't worry about that. Follow us on all the socials that you can, and tell people about the podcast, because the best way to get people to know about the podcast is you tell someone.
Yeah.
Like, we can say, like, comment, subscribe, but if someone says to you, you should listen to this, they're more likely to do it.
Exactly.
So tell people, say, I listen to this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
You might like it. But yeah, until then, Courtney, say goodbye.
See you later, guys.
Alright, and then I've been Stephen. Thank you all so much for listening, and see you next time.